Being a man isn't just going to the gym 24/7. Being a man isn't just about growing out your beard, making your voice deeper, growing your muscles, growing your hair. Being a man isn't all about physical attraction. It's not about how you look. It's how you carry yourself. Being a man is whether or not you got confidence within yourself or not. Being a man is understanding that there's no reason for you to be complaining about what you're dealing with or how depressed or stressed you are. There is no reason for you to be complaining about the circumstances that you are in. Being a man is getting up and realizing that you have to figure it out, because you realize that nobody's coming to save you but you. You have to figure out what's best for you, nobody else. You have to figure out what makes you feel satisfied. You have to figure out what makes you feel happy within yourself. Right. Because there is no reason for you to try to uplift yourself physically and completely ignoring the fact that you need to take care of what's inside. You need to take care of the way you speak to people and the way you treat yourself. You need to take care of your aura, your energy that resides within you. Right? Whenever you're scrolling on social media, whenever you're scrolling on these adult websites, wasting your seed, you are spilling out energy. And that energy is very sacred. Right? That's the type of energy that is used to create another soul. Understand that. That's why when you do waste it, you feel tired. You don't want to do anything for the rest of the day. Your energy levels are low and you feel less of a man. It's because you're letting the devil tempt you into wasting your energy, wasting your seed, into pedalizing the woman that you see online. All the time, they don't care about you. They don't give a crap about what you got going on. They just want your time. They just want your energy. Same thing with demons. They don't care about you. They just want your energy. They want that light that's residing inside of you. Right? They want that aura that is emitting from your body. That's what they want. Right? They don't want your muscles. They don't want your beard. They don't want your skin. They want your energy. They want your aura. That's what defines you as a man. Your aura. Right? When you go out in a room full of people and they're arguing, pay attention to the way they react when you walk into a room. Do they calm down? Or do they argue even more? Right? Do they look at you and respect you as a man? Or do they try to disrespect you even more because they see you as somebody inferior to them? Pay attention to the way that people treat you, right? People treat you based off the energy that you're giving off, right? If you're giving off energy of an incel, of somebody who's inferior, they're going to treat you as somebody who's inferior. They're going to treat you as somebody who's less than, as opposed to somebody walking into work and everybody's greeting him, everybody's saying, hey, what's up, how's your day? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's asking about you, right? That's how you know your aura is correct. That's how you know your energy is aligned with God. And so to make sure that your energy is aligned with God, to make sure that your aura is correct, you have to seek God. You have to seek Christ and ask for his guidance. Ask for him to lead your life. Because if you're not willing to let God lead your life, you can't lead yourself. There's absolutely no way you can lead yourself. Therefore, you can't lead another woman if you want a woman to come into your life. A good woman is only going to come into your life and benefit you if you're good to yourself. Notice how I say a good woman, because you're always going to end up with a woman if you're attractive. If you're good looking, you're always going to end up with a woman. That's just how it is, right? Because women find you attractive, you fit their attractiveness when it comes to men, right? But a good woman, they don't really pay attention to the way that you look, per se. They do pay attention to it, but they mostly pay attention to your energy. They mostly pay attention to your aura, the way that you speak, the way your mind thinks, right? Are you intelligent? Because those aspects are important as a man. How much do you know about God? How much do you know about the world? How much do you know about energy and aura? Right? How much do you know about these things? As a man, you can't be walking around with your head cut off and being clueless and whatnot. You gotta know how to put your energy out there in order to benefit people, in order to help people, right? It's not all about being liked. It's not all about being valued by another person. It's about valuing yourself and respecting yourself and loving yourself to the point where people see that and they don't want to disrespect you because they see how you carry yourself. They see how much you love yourself. They see how much you take care of your mind. When you're constantly disrespecting somebody, when you're constantly talking bad about somebody else, they're going to feed off of that energy and they're going to do the same thing to you. You end up disrespecting somebody, they're going to disrespect you. If you end up respecting somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're going to respect you. If they don't respect you, then they're just not a good person. It's really that simple. You don't have to overthink it, right? You don't have to complicate it. Whatever energy you put out into the world is going to come back to you. And when it does come back to you, it's going to be stronger. That's just how it is. That's the law of attraction. Right? Study the law of attraction. Whatever aura that's emanating from your body, whatever aura that people see, whatever aura that people feel, right? They're going to start to try to cling on to that aura. They're going to start to try to cling on to your energy, right? And that's when you have to have that discernment to know what type of people are going to benefit your life and what type of people are going to bring you down. That's all up to you, right? It's up to you to allow people to come into your circle and to kick people out. Understand that you are in control of your life, right? A lot of men are walking out here in this world not knowing that they're literally in control of everything. You want to be a businessman, you want to be an entrepreneur, then why are you not taking the steps to do so? It's because you really don't think you can make it, right? You're comfortable with what you're doing right now to the point where you don't want to be uncomfortable, right? You don't want to learn new things. You just want to stay the same as somebody else, right? And when you stay the same, you complain. That's how it is. When you know you're not doing good for yourself, when you know you're not doing better for yourself, that's when you start complaining, right? And the less that you complain, the more you just take accountability for your actions and understand that you are the reason why you're in this spot. The less that you complain and the more you accept that, the more you will naturally start to elevate. Right, because you're focusing more on the steps that you're willing to take to elevate your future instead of just worrying about the past. Oh, I shouldn't be working this job. Oh, I shouldn't be here right now. I don't need to be. The more you say things like that, the more you're going to be stuck at that job. People don't realize that, man. The more you say things like, "Oh, I don't want to be at this. I shouldn't be here. I should be making more money." The more you focus on complaining, the more you focus on saying things like that, 9 times out of 10, you're not escaping that job because you're focusing on speaking rather than doing. And that's what's holding a lot of men back. Right? They're focusing on saying things, saying what they're going to be, saying what type of job they're going to have, what type of career that they're going to have. Right? Instead of just doing it. Instead of just taking that action in order to help them be a better person. So as a man, it's really up to you. You are in control of your life, nobody else. There's a lot of men out here that are 35 years old, 40, and they don't have the mindset of a man. They still have the mindset of a child, thinking that somebody's going to save them. Right? Thinking that some way, someday, they're just gonna randomly be a businessman. They're just gonna randomly be an entrepreneur. You gotta be willing to take the steps. You gotta put yourself out there. Right? You have to be willing to go above and beyond. It really comes down to how bad do you want to succeed, how bad do you want that career that you want, how bad do you want it. And not only how bad do you want it, how much are you willing to sacrifice, right? You can't be going to sleep late every single night. You can't keep eating junk food over and over and over again. You can't keep skipping the gym. You gotta put your mind and your body to work, not just your body, your mind as well. Right? A lot of people, a lot of men are so used to being comfortable to the point where they just don't want to do anything for the rest of their lives. And to me, that's kind of sad because it's like, you seriously want to give up? You seriously want to stay in this position for the rest of your life? As a man, you should have some type of drive. It's okay to have sad moments. It's okay to be depressed. But once you stay in that state, the harder it is for you to get out of it. And you need to act now. You need to keep moving. Right? It's not about getting rid of the anxiety. It's not about getting rid of the depression. It's not about getting rid of the pain and the suffering. It's not about all of that. It's about continuing forward, moving forward with the pain, with the depression, with the anxiety. Right? Carry those things on your back like Jesus carried that cross. Carry those things towards your dream goals. Right? Use that depression, use that anxiety, use the problems that you're facing, use those aspects to move you forward. Those should be your motivation. Use that pain as motivation, bro. Thank God for the struggles that he's giving you. Thank God for the pain that he's giving you. I know that sounds crazy to say. I know y'all are like, Marcus, what are you talking about? Like, for real, bro. Like, thank God for the pain that he's giving you. Right? Because as a man, you cannot grow without pain. Your muscles can't grow without pain. Your muscles can't grow without some type of tension, some type of resistance. They can't grow like that. Become a diamond, man. Because they shine bright regardless of how much pressure is being put onto them. Be that person that shines bright. No matter how many things that person has been through, be that person who shines bright. Be that person who's willing to go through anything and make it out successful. So do less complaining. Become that man who realizes that their energy is important. I'll see y'all later. God bless.